You know, your common carp, your mirror carp, your grass carp, none of these fish were native to North America. We actually got suckers, you know. People say, oh, we got the bad deal. No, suckers are cool too. That's a whole other story. And a lot of suckers, like especially your buffaloes, the smallmouth and largemouth buffaloes, are very similar to carp, but they're not carp. So they're invasive species, and you know, a lot of people, especially these days, have a reaction to that that's wow, that's very negative. We should get rid of these things. Well, guess what? You're not going to get rid of common carp. You're not going to get rid of mirror carp. We actually still stock the grass carp, which are the white amures, because they are used to clean out some vegetation, especially in ponds and lakes where there's housing developments. You have to have those fish in there to keep it under control. So even though it's a non-native, even though they do bad things, my carp go right back in the water. I always say to people, it's not their fault that they were brought here. They were actually brought here back in the 1800s and early 1900s as a food source. So you should respect them. And this is one of the only continents, the U.S. is one of the only countries that does not consider carp a game fish. Any other place in the world, they are. In Europe, they're so highly prized that some of the best carp fisheries, you have to pay to play, and it's not cheap. So when it comes to catch and release on carp, I mentioned I never kill them. Killing one carp isn't going to do a darn thing. So I'm respectful for them. So I want to make sure my release is good. Number one, all my flies when I'm fishing for carp, barbless. Even if we were doing a film today, I would be using a barbless fly. Have a good pair of forceps. Usually don't take it down too deep, but if they do want to be able to, have a long nose forceps to get down in there and get the fly out. And using a net is not something I do because you'd need a net so big you could hardly carry it around. I slide them on the bank as gently as possible. Try to avoid bringing them in, real rocky areas. And usually you get a fish that's 10 pounds or better on its side in the mud, they can't even flip over. So they're just too heavy to do that when they don't have the water to support their body weight. So I slide them in about halfway up, heads out, get that fly out, and just upright them and put them back in the water. They usually take off pretty good on their own. Carp releases are some of my absolute favorites because, you can see the weight going all the way across the flat back to his friend. Pretty cool.